This is what they have posted on their website. This is the biggest loss ever, and they should regret it. Before we talk about this particular loss, just want to give you a little bit more details what happened in the past. She called the show Deal or No Deal, and she basically accused the show whole thing as a show that exploited women. She felt like bimbo, if you remember that comment. Then she of course talked about the experience she had with the monarchy in Africa, the fire. Remember, Archie was in the room, and then she went on to talk about all kind of nonsense. I mean, I was the victim. This is what she said. I was the victim here, I was victim there, I felt it everywhere. And she tried to change the narrative. That's really what she wanted to accomplish through those Spotify podcasts, that people need to look at women in a different way, and she wanted to make that happen. And Spotify was like, they were so silly, that they thought, well, this is a good idea, and they fell for it. Who knows, Meghan maybe she slept with some of them, but they fell for it. And this is absolutely ridiculous. When she was doing all of this podcast, we said again and again, she needs to stop this, she needs to stop embarrassing herself. So what happened this time? What Spotify is talking about? Let's take a look at this one, and then I will be making some other comments. Read this. So we know, and I have commented and I have made a video explaining this 200 job loss, because thank you, Meghan Markle, 200 people are without work because of her. And not only that, she also got $18 million looks for all of those rubbish that she created. Guys, I want to talk about this, and the reason not only just to highlight what a failure she is, and that she can never be successful in whatever she does, but also to really tell other companies, if they're listening, if they're watching my videos, that guys, you really need to take a lot of precautions if you want to sign up with Meghan Markle for anything, because signing up with her is going to risk your company a huge loss. $18 million, it could be the end of your company if you do not know who Meghan is, how successful she can be, which is 0%. And so it is Harry's famous deal. Okay, so Spotify may slash 200 more jobs, so 400 people now without work, no food on the table, and I do not know what their situation would be. I mean, without a job, it is going to be very hard, especially in this time when you have rising cost of living. It is not a good idea to get laid off or fired from your work, right? But thanks to Meghan Markle, 400 people cannot feed their family, cannot feed themselves, cannot have food on the table. They're not worried. They're not worried. They do not know what to do. And this is all happening because of this person, this individual you're saying. So they are going to be posting more job loss, and they are actually now paying $18 million to Meghan Markle for producing all of this rubbish that we had to, really some of us had hard time getting through it, because we just wanted that to stop. Obviously, she kept on talking about everything, and she did not bring anything new on the table. She did not accomplish anything, nothing. She brought Paris Hilton, and I said this, guys, Paris Hilton, she was very, very hesitant to come to our show, to the podcast, but then she managed. I reported on this in details. She was not happy. She said, I am not a person to do podcast, because she is a millionaire or maybe billionaire. She doesn't need to do those things. But Meghan Markle, she begged her and probably bullied her, saying that if you need me in the future for anything, you know what, I'm not gonna come to your aid. Probably she said those things. Who knows? Meghan can do anything. I mean, narcissist people, they do not take no for an answer, guys. They do not take. So $18 million she took from Spotify, and now Spotify is losing employees. We do not know what will happen next, but one thing we know for sure, it is not going to be looking good for Spotify whatsoever. They might even have to shut down their whole operation. Who knows? Because this is a huge amount of money, $18 million, and they made a big mistake by bringing this person on their show. Okay, I have a few comments here. Nicole, Samantha, hi Samantha, Cynthia, Lacey, and then I have Samantha 43, Angel, AB, Samantha. Thank you guys. Ariana, thank you so much for joining this session. I mean, this news is something I had to share. And I mean, the main reason I'm sharing this news is not just to create awareness, as I said, but also to tell potential companies for Meghan Markle who will be looking forward to signing up with a new deal with her. I think it's a bad advice. Don't do that. I mean, you are just gonna risk a huge loss. Thank you again, guys. Elena, thank you, Elena, Piro, Elena, Ronald, thank you again. I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.